5 reasons you should read the One Piece manga. I am indeed aware that there are billions of these kinds of videos that state the same stuff I will say, but that doesn't matter because I'm the grander line review. Number 5. No movie filler. Now, no is an inaccurate term because there is some, but it's very minimal, and I couldn't say no filler because there was indeed filler. In fact, we can go and take a look at chapter 1033.5, which was basically an Ace flashback dealing with how he joined the Whitebeard Pirates and all that shenaniganry, like how he tried to kill Whitebeard hundreds of times. That's what I mean, a spin-off of every single time Ace tried to kill Whitebeard, just like every way he tried to kill him. That'd be very interesting. Anyway, it deals with the Whitebeard Pirates and even goes to his death, but it's in this realistic style that's kind of unnerving. But even that is minimal. For example, we are currently, as of this recording, waiting for chapter 1077. And the last 0.5 chapter was 1054.5, which was in June/July of 2022. Number 4. No spoilers. There are spoilers, but unless you choose to read or watch those posts, videos, or whatever it is, then there aren't spoilers. And that's about all I have to say about no spoilers. Number 3's the most stated one. Pacing. Now, I know this has been said, checks notes everywhere, but it's true. The manga is in Egghead Island, which the anime isn't. The anime is still in the middle of Wano. And that would be fine if they weren't doing a third of a chapter a week. When we, the manga readers, entered Egghead, the anime was at the point in Wano when Luffy beat Kaido the first time on Onigashima, you know? When Luffy plummets to the ocean, and then the Heart Pirates find him and are like, I know you, you're that guy. And then Momonosuke's like just scared of heights, even though he hasn't said this once, and he didn't even say it when Kaido was holding him. To be fair, he was in a near-death experience. He wasn't worried about his fear of heights. But you know, where was I? Oh yes, when Luffy plummeted from Onigashima the first time, and now we're nearing the end of Egghead, and in the anime, Sanji just awakened his Germa enhancements. In the manga, those two events are 14 chapters apart. In the anime, they're, checks notes again? Oh yes, 20 episodes. That may not seem like a big deal. But in the East Blue days, when all they had to worry about was a guy with purple hair wanting to use a restaurant as his new ship, they covered around 2 to 3 chapters a week. It should only, if they were still doing that is, it should only take them 7 episodes to cover those 2 events. Not to cover them entirely, of course. To cover from the point Luffy plummets to the ground to Sanji awakening his JAMA enhancements. Number 2, animation. Oh boy. Let me just say this. This is Luffy using advanced Conqueror's Haki in the manga for the first time. And now here it is in the anime. Why is it so bright? And who saw this and said, yes, that is good to go? Because it is indeed not good to go. You might need to get rid of some of the brightness. And to be fair, this goes with like all the aura stuff. Sometimes it looks cool. Most of the time, though, it's just so bright, and I sometimes think I'm watching Dragon Ball Super when all they care about is, oh yeah, Super Saiyan Blue is gonna have a blue aura, and then Super Saiyan 6 is gonna have this aura. But moving on to number 1, time. And what do I mean by time? Well, here's what I mean by time, Batman. Each episode is 23 minutes and 52 seconds. Or it should be around that time. And a manga chapter is 18 pages. That you could read at whatever pace you want. You could read it really fast or really slow, or just not read it at all if you really feel like it. But you can also go back and read different parts you didn't get, or you could do it. I've seen a lot of this. People will take manga panels and color them in. But I don't get it. How do they know what color everything's supposed to be? And half the time they're right, so I have no clue how they do this. But it does indeed happen, and it's really impressive. This is the end of the video. Goodbye.